Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Do you know what drives me crazy? I do enjoy TikTok. I've got a newfound love for it. All these lights are making me look really shiny. But the sheer amount of like viral and sponsored products over on TikTok is crazy compared to a platform like YouTube. I've mentioned this before, but it's mainly because TikTok is primarily rely on sponsorship income. It's not like on YouTube where you make AdSense, where you can just post a video and you're making money, because the creator fund on TikTok is shit. It's not good. So they do rely heavily on sponsorships. And today I want to go through some of the most, in my opinion, overly sponsored skincare products and tell you my honest opinion about them, whether I think they're worth the hype or whether I think they're just popular because they've been sponsored so much, so much. Let's start off with one that I have personally been a sponsorship of. No, one that I had been sponsored by, and that is Mixsoon's Bean Essence. I'll start by saying I genuinely love this product. I barely use it anymore because I have to move on, but I think it's really nice. I do think, however, when a lot of these brands, especially on TikTok, want influencers to make certain claims or to say certain catchphrases, it becomes a little bit redundant, a little bit repetitive and kind of annoying. Mixsoon Bean Essence trying to place himself as an alternative to CosRx's snail mucin essence thing kind of got a little bit annoying. It kind of got a bit like, okay, like you don't have to fight, like you can exist in the same world, not in the same routine, but I do get that they were trying to market themselves as like a vegan alternative to what was an extremely viral popular product at the time. Again, I love this product as a hydrating product. I love the fermented ingredients in here for my skin personally. When I have very dry skin, I'm gonna use this, especially if I know I'm wearing makeup during the day for whatever reason. I get a lot of texture on the top of my nose here. Bit of bean essence over the top there, covers right over it. No texture whatsoever. But I do think another way they kind of shot themselves in the foot was kind of advertising this as an exfoliator. I believed it to be an exfoliator as well because I did get some like nice little plugs from my nose, and it does work like that. It genuinely does. But when you see influencers doing this on TikTok, the majority of it is actually just like dust and dirt and day pollution that they're peeling off their skin, and not really dead skin or like oil plugs or anything like that. There's a very obvious difference between the two of them, and usually when it's just like a little black bit, that's not like an oil plug or a blackhead. You know, they're more like a blacky off brown with a root kind of thing. So I genuinely like it. I do think the want for it has kind of gone down now. I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. And a point for all the products in today's video, I think when you go too hard in influencer marketing, the natural distrust that is there for influencers can have a big effect on your product, and people start to look at the product and link that to that distrust that they have for influencers and be like, all these influencers are lying about this product, it can't actually be that good. And I think that's may of what happened to this one. Beauty of Joseon's Relief Sun. Listen, they didn't have to sponsor anyone. Everyone was already talking about this product. It is not since the great Korean sunscreen scandal has a moisturizer been this elegantly formulated, or has a sunscreen felt just exactly like a moisturizer, and that's why everybody loved it. And I don't think people are tired of this product. I think they launched a new sunscreen, you know, the one with like the bluer one, which is it's really nice. It's nice and light, but still people love this original because it is such a good sunscreen and it deserves all the attention it got. If you are oily, you may not love this. As somebody who has an oily T-zone that likes to be dewy, I enjoy this. Would I use this in the summer? Probably. No, I did use this in the summer and I was absolutely fine. But if you are very oily, I would avoid it and go for the lighter one, the newer one. But I absolutely love this stuff. Anua's Heartleaf Cleansing Oil, I think it is. I think Anua as a brand are very good at giving out sponsorships. I've worked with them before and they've been great, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But this product went viral and I don't understand why. Like, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's gonna do the job it needs to do. It's gonna take off your makeup. It's gonna take off your sunscreen in a no different way to any other other cleansing oil out there. And I think it's hard to create, right, a cleansing oil that has anything special about it, because at the end of the day, it's a cleansing oil, right? But Prequel's managed to do it. The Softimo, the Japanese one, has managed to create something that's so different, yet so ordinary at the same time, you know? I mean, unless you're making a cleansing balm, there's not really anything much that's different that you could do with a cleansing oil. And this one is the same. It's fine, it's normal. It's nothing special. But what I will say is huge shout out to Anua, who I worked with on TikTok before, about their rice toner. I'm pointing. Oh no, I got my wrong background here. Oops. Yes, I did a sponsorship over on TikTok for their rice toner, and they said, feel free to badmouth the heartleaf toner that you don't like. So I had to confirm it with them. I was like, hang on, you're saying that I can badmouth an Anua product in an Anua sponsorship? And they're like, yeah, feel free to say what you like. We want like an honest opinion. I was like, oh my God. So first of all, they contacted me knowing I didn't like one of their products and then made me say it in a video. They didn't make me say it, but they were like, you know, you maybe should, so that people can tell how much you love the rice one, you know? And I think that's great. I think when a brand knows that not everybody's gonna love every single one of their products, I think it just shows how much the creator genuinely loves the other product, if that makes sense. And to be able to say that and for a brand to be okay with that, I think that's worth giving props to. Charlotte Tilbury Skincare. You know how I feel about Charlotte Tilbury Skincare in general, but correct me if I'm wrong now. I've never seen Charlotte Tilbury Skincare discussed outside of a sponsorship, an influencer's video about attending a Charlotte Tilbury event, a Charlotte Tilbury advent calendar, or just in general an influencer video. I've not seen an ordinary person or an influencer with a micro influencer or an influencer with a smaller video ever discussing Charlotte Tilbury skincare. Ever. I don't know. Like, I think their stuff is fine, but I think the majority of their time is focused on marketing, the fluffy words that they're using, the fake kind of science language that they use in order to advertise their skincare. I think more time is focused on that than actually creating something unique when it comes to their skincare. Did I say unique? Unique when it comes to their skincare. But don't get me wrong, part of me loves Charlotte Tilbury as like a British institution. It's camp, it's very panto, it's very British, and I kind of actually really respect that. I like the old glamour, I like what it stands for, but I just don't think the products are great. I do not think the products are that good. Makeup, maybe, I have no idea, but when it comes to the skincare, I try better drugstore stuff. It's fine. Skin 1004's centella serum, Madagascar centella serum. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's incredible. I absolutely love it. When my skin is ruined, when my rosacea's flaring up, when I need some soothing, if I want to make like a quick like mask out of cotton pads and this serum because it's so affordable in such a huge amount, I will use this serum. Their toner is just as good. Skin 1004, even though quite popular online, I still feel it's somewhat underrated. What I will say is they are misleading about their ingredient list. They say that this is 100% centella asiatica, but it actually has some other ingredients in. I believe there's also glycerin in here and a few other preservatives, you know, things that keep the product, things that make it a skincare product, right? Which isn't a big deal. But to say 100% centella asiatica is a little bit misleading, but the products are very, very, very good. I believe all the claims. I've seen great before and afters. It's a product that skincare influencers always talk about behind the scenes as well. People love it, and I think it's amazing. Elemis's cleansing balm. Now, Elemis is one of those brands that, like, I think growing up in England and having like Boots, they were always in Boots or like John Lewis, or, you know, they were always just in the shop. So whenever I saw Elemis, I was like, oh, I don't want to try it. I want to try something new. I want to try something I've never heard of before. K-beauty, Japanese skincare, stuff I can't get here because it's only sold in America. I always skip past the UK drugstore products. But when I saw a skincare influencer who I trust do a sponsored advert for this, because there was quite a few and I wasn't interested in it, it was everywhere the day it launched. Then I saw her advert for it and I was like, no, I trust her. I know her sponsorships. I know she does good. We used to be under the same management, so I know I can trust the ethos behind the campaigns, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna give it a go. And I gave their cherry cleansing balm a go. And apparently this is the exact same kind of formulation, just with a cherry scent. And I love this so much. There's a very slight feel that you're using butter at one point, but it's like a sweetness and like a richness to it, and it's a cleansing balm that already feels like you've broken it down into an oil. It is an amazing product. It's expensive. It's probably double the price that I'd want to pay for a cleansing balm, but it's also lasting me twice as long as a cheaper cleansing balm that I'd usually have to use a little bit more of. This just has so much slip to it. You can use a tiny bit and it just spreads all over your face and breaks down everything really, really quickly, really, really easily. I love this. I think it's worth the hype. Arencia cleansers. Right, listen, I would love to work with Arencia, but I'm not I'm not doing what they do in their campaigns. I have seen a brief from Arencia that an acquaintance of mine posted on their Instagram because it was ridiculous. It was very, very bad. Their videos show people using way too much product, or they're making the product and then applying it to their face, and people in the comments are like, wait, do you have to mix up this product yourself? Like, do I have to make it? Do you buy it in a bag? It's a very confusing campaign. But I get it because it's like a mochi cleanser and they're trying to make it look like you're making mochi. The fact that this cleanser is I'm not going to be able to use it up to its use by date. I'm going to have to start using it as a body wash because you only have to use a tiny amount and it lasts you so long. That's more of a selling point to me than the unique texture. I feel like I'm getting my money's worth then, and that is something that would attract me to a product. Not, oh my God, look how crazy this viral texture is. Look how crazy this product is with a load of influencers who use skin filters. But the product is amazing. The product's so good. So good. I got the green one, which I love and use. I've also bought the blue one to try. These products are so good within themselves, but I do find like they all try and think like, what's something I can do that's catchy? What's something I could do that's going to make this product go viral? And it kind of overshadows how good the quality of the product actually is. And I think Arencia, their ads are a prime example of this. But yes, let me know what you think if you've seen any of these products in your TikTok, in your feeds, and what you think of them, your honest opinions on these brands down below. It's interesting to see like the next wave of viral products or brands or products, that are going viral because of their own aggressive marketing campaigns or just constantly seeing a sponsorship from them. So I'll do a part 2 of this video if there's enough interest. Let me know products that you think I've missed out as well in the comments down below. You can watch some product reviews here and some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.